you so much for doing this.
You kidding? That's the presentation you just gave?
Think they bought it?
They loved you.
Normally I wouldn't be such a mooch, but my husband's car is in the shop, so he had to take mine up to Santa Fe for some meeting.
It's no problem.
So you're not gonna fire me?
Are you kidding? You're the best sales rep I've got.
Better than Clark?
Clark, he's a one-trick pony. Now you can sell anything.
What are you doing?
Treating you to a drink.
I'm AA.
Then treating myself to a drink. I'm sure they have coffee.
Wes, I don't think this is such a good idea.
When you score like we did today, you gotta celebrate.
Is this gonna affect my job if I say no?
Do I intimidate you?
You're my boss.
Relax.
I told my husband to pick me up at the office.
When you're out of work, which is a couple of hours from now.
Are you sure this place is safe?
Relax. I got this covered.
Try to think that love's not around, still is uncomfortably near my own heart.
What'll it be?
Jack on the Rocks.
Got any club soda?
I got limes also. Would you like to take a chance and mix them together?
You're a sweetheart. I never even knew this place existed.
They didn't talk about it at your AA meeting?
We don't get many plumbers showing up. You'd think this crowd would go more for country.
Too religious. They want to hear a sad song, it's going to be about sex and nothing else.
That's why you like it here?
The people who use our software hang out here.
So this is research.
Know your buyer.
That's not sad.
Do I look sad?
Not sad. Desperate. For sex. Maybe there's a cute little welder girl who can help you out. Thanks.
No, please.
Who's she?
That's Zephyr.
Not my type.
You look a little upset.
It's because she's sitting with my husband.
I thought you said he was in Santa Fe.
Meeting with the governor's head of economic development.
That guy?
He's an accountant. What's he doing with a hooker?
Oh, Zephyr's not a hooker.
Then why is she dressed like a skanky vampire?
She works at the state fair.
There's no hookers at the state fair.
Not in Albuquerque.
Never. No way.
She's a greeter at the blood bank. Yeah, that's Dracula thing. Welcome to the Red Cross. We want your blood. Blah.
What do you think, Kelly? Think she wants to suck his blood?
Could you put a splash of vodka in this club soda?
Oh. Hey, how long have you been in AA?
5 years. And with that son of a bitch just as long. But not anymore. Hit me. Hit me again. Harder.
Maybe she's a client.
Do you think, sweetheart? Why are you taking his side?
I'm not.
Fucking pig. Give me that. Whoa! Oh, quit being such a pussy. Fuck off! Time for Mama to take care of some business. Hello, darling. Welcome to the party. Oh, so sorry. I didn't mean that. I meant this. Out of my way, Bloodzilla. Come and get it, asshole.
No! Stop!
Did someone just say cut?
Okay. Listen, all I gotta do is transfer the money. It's that easy.
Boss, we've got a problem.
Talk to the hand. Look, let me introduce you to the concept of mathematics. It's addition and subtraction. I subtract out of one bank thingy, I put it back in the other bank thingy, it all zeroes out.
Cameron, let's go. I think there's a company move. Cameron? Cameron's been shot!
Hold on. Shot?
They used real bullets!
What?
You people are fucking insane!
Listen, I've got to go.
Happy people.
Your Honor, may I address the court?
Proceed.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cameron George, a young man with a promising future before him, answered an ad on Craigslist looking for an extra to play a featured part in a movie. Cameron, who had recently been accepted to Harvard Law School, thought that maybe working one day on a movie set might help pay for his trip to Boston. He never imagined when he arrived on set for his single day of shooting that it would cost him his life. He had dreams of being a Supreme Court justice. He was cut down before he could enter his prime. Cameron died. And because it happened on the first day of production, the movie died with him. Your Honor, this movie was sabotaged. And all I'm asking is, who done it?
Then, without further exhausting my patience, call your first witness to the stand.
Would Alan Smithy please come to the stand? Mr. Smithy, could you please tell us what were you doing on set at the time of the shooting?
Not really.
According to the call sheet, you were the director.
Indeed. But the scene I was supposed to direct takes place at night, in a nightclub. At least that's what the script said.
So why were you shooting during the day?
Oh, why was the crew shooting? I don't know. Ask Hillary.
And Hillary is...
First AD. She was the one who changed the call time from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. After shooting the night before until 3 o'clock in the morning.
6 a.m. call time according to the call sheet Exhibit A.
So I show up for a turnaround after a forced call to direct a scene that, because of a lousy location, at the wrong time of day, has a cast of extras that are dressed up for the wrong movie.
Where were you at the time of the shooting?
Video Village.
And that would be...
Next to the sound cart, where the monitor cabled to the camera allows me to see what's being recorded.
So you saw the shooting?
Wrong again.
Excuse me?
The monitor wasn't working. No feed from the camera.
And that was because...
I don't know. Ask Hillary.
Ow!
Sorry. I got a hold of Hillary on Channel 1.
Quit yelling.
I told her to check with the DP.
DP?
Director of Photography.
Yeah, Bernard D'Attitude?
Bernard d'Attitude?
Adieu.
What do you live in a cave? Adieu.
One more quip like that, Mr. Smithy, and I'll hold you in contempt.
Among cinematographers, the man's a legend.
What? Okay. All right, copy that. Where's Bernie? Bernie! Hey, Bernie!
Are we calling for Grace?
Bernie, lunch isn't for another couple of hours. All right, Alan's lost connection to Video Village and wants to know if we're ready to roll.
Why doesn't he just come to set and take a look?
What did they do to this damn door? All right. Could somebody please tell Bernie I'm trapped in here?
The door was fine. If Alan was trapped, it was because his little director's assistant was sitting on his lap.
No. When Bernie says we're ready to roll, I'll call action.
So I tried to get Bernie to focus on the scene we were about to shoot.
You seem to be implying that he wasn't.
With those welder's goggles sunglasses he had on, it was hard to tell.
It looked fine to me.
Counselor, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Your Honor, the question is, what does he think I'm doing?
Are you talking to me?
Would the witness please remove his sunglasses?
No, absolutely not.
Excuse me?
After 40 movies, 2 Academy Awards, and 7 Lifetime Achievement statuettes, Bernard D. Attitude does not have to take off his sunglasses for anybody.
Your Honor, he's blind.
So I'm not the one who yelled action.
Did they just yell action?
They hadn't even called last looks yet.
Last looks?
The final setup for the shot. The lights weren't even in place.
Liar! The lights were fine!
Order in the court!
I had just gotten back on set after being 10-200.
10-200.
Walkie code for lengthy visit.
Okay, so you were under the weather.
I was under the influence of Roy.
Roy?
The clown they had doing craft services.
Sure. They were day old when I bought them this morning. Hey, with the budget I got, try dipping it in a salsa. It'll loosen it up.
So, after things loosened up,
I got out of the bathroom and I was on my way to the prop truck when she came flying through the door. Practically knocked me over.
what did you need from the prop truck?
The gun for the lead actor.
He didn't have it in his fanny pack?
Not the prop gun. The prop gun is made out of plastic and squirts water.
So what did he use to fire the fatal shot?
The Smith & Wesson revolver.
What was it doing in your fanny pack?
It's part of my survival kit. I mean, guys see you acting with their girlfriends, they try to do the macho thing. I have a concealed weapons permit.
Yeah, I guess what I'm asking is why did you have a loaded weapon on the set?
It was kind of a wardrobe thing.
Hey guys, we're running a little behind schedule, so Alan wants to try and get you leaving the car and entering the bar in the same take.
No problem.
Is your fanny pack snug?
Feels good.
Jason got you your prop gun?
Not yet.
Great. Crap. Let me see if I can find him.
Hey, open the glove box.
You didn't know that the gun was loaded.
I didn't have time to check. I mean, they yelled action, I put it in my fanny pack and went ahead with the blocking. And then when I get inside to the bar, I told Jason to get me a prop gun. And they didn't even yell action before Kelly sprung through the door and the scene went rolling.
You weren't worried that it might be dangerous?
I was just gonna fire a warning shot at the ceiling.
But you didn't.
I couldn't get a good reach for the gun because the lighting was all screwed up. No! 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 Stop!
There was nothing wrong with the light.
And you would know this because...
I'm the gaffer. Chief lighting technician.
You just heard the prop master say that the lights weren't ready.
Who couldn't get the prop gun to Wes? Talk about not being ready.
Wes just testified that he thought it was unusually dark.
You mean the genius who brought a loaded gun to the set? Listen, I don't want to get into a blame game, but the scene was lit and ready to go, only for some reason, Madison threw a cutter in front of the key light.
The actors were lit fine. We had spill on the bottles behind the bar, giving us hot spots.
And as key grip...
I cut the light when it's a distraction.
How could it have been a distraction when everyone else is testifying that it was too dark?
It was too dark because Dynamite Doug jumped the gun with the fog machine.
Why do they call you Dynamite Doug?
On account of my experience.
In special effects?
In doing a number of tours.
And by tours you mean?
Places of conflict where the U.S. Army tried out some of their gear.
And the gear you were using in this movie was a fog machine?
There ain't a bar in America you're allowed to smoke. But hey, it's the movies.
Is it true, in this instance, you might have overdone it?
Not only this instance, but in every instance. The whole point in fogging up a scene is to pour it on and then let it dissipate.
All right. So you were pouring it on.
I was prepping to pour it on when I hears Vic say, "Are we rolling?" And then there's Kelly barreling through the front door, so I just started pumping it out. Like I was dusting Charlie with napalm.
Could you see anything?
Are you kidding? I could barely breathe. Those PTSD special effects guys are the worst.
Do you think this contributed to the misfiring of the gun?
The gun didn't misfire. The gun was loaded.
What makes you so sure?
Because Wes showed it to me right before the scene started. Man, those prop guys are amazing.
When they don't have the runs.
Oh, I mean, it looks real.
That's because it is. It's Jason's 10300. I had to improvise.
Are we rolling? But even then, everything would have been all right. The bar hadn't collapsed.
When did that happen?
Right after Wes went for his gun. I saw him reach into his fanny pack and I went, "No way, man. That baby's loaded." So I placed my hands on the bar and I went to jump over and grab him before he did anything stupid.
Zoe Brunitsky.
You were the set decorator.
Okay. Sure, I built the bar, but I had like zero budget. And I mean, hello, it wasn't a real bar, it was a set piece. What kind of moron working on a movie set thinks that it's a real bar? If you really want to get to the bottom of this mess, you need to find out why Kelly thought the director yelled action, because none of the rest of us heard it.
Copy that.
I was on Channel 2 with Alan.
The director.
Yes.
Did he yell action?
No.
Then what did he yell?
So, Jason tells me you want to be a director? So, Mindy, why do you think I chose Carmen to be my assistant over you? You hear that? That is the sound of a director who's been given some satisfaction.
Come again?
Satisfaction!
Action?
Try to think that love's not around still isn't comfortably near. My own heart ain't gaining no ground because my angel eyes ain't here. Angel eyes, that old devil sends, they glow unblind.